What's up, everybody?
Hey guys, you know what? I think we did a trailer reaction about a month ago for House of Ho, and it has
Yes.
gotten a lot of views. So guess what, guys? We're doing a series review today.
Yes.
Exactly what we think of this show coming up right after this. It's a doozy, y'all. Hey, welcome back. All
Welcome back,
right,
little hoes.
little hoes. How many we got? How many we got? A lot of hoes in this show. I tell you
Oh
what. Yeah.
my God. So I
Based on
am so basically Tina had to not force me, but she's like, come on, Kai, we gotta watch it. We gotta review this. I was like, because I saw the first episode and I
you
told you,
look.
Tina, over and over, I was like, I cannot finish this. I cannot finish this. But
I finished it.
what were your thoughts? Like,
Well, it's a reality series, so there's always going to be some fun things to watch and some stupid things. And
of course.
there was a lot more stupid and dumb.
Yeah.
And I was like, it could have been done smarter. I think
Mm,
the show could have been. I'm thankful
yeah.
it was only 7 episodes.
Yes.
Thankfully,
Yes.
yeah, because I didn't want to watch any more after that.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't want to watch anymore after episode 1.
What?
And but I did think it was cute that the dad wanted to name all his sons after presidents.
Right.
I thought that was, and the reasoning behind it. Like he was like, no, because who knows? Maybe one of my kids will become president. Maybe,
Mm-hmm.
like, he had such high hopes. So there were some good things in there, some good gems. Fighting a divorce. She got back
This is
on.
Judy.
Yeah, Judy got back really quick. So I guess, House of Ho, it makes sense. Um, but I also related to, I didn't relate personally, but her being the first girl, the oldest
Mm-hmm.
daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
her not being treated the
The
same as
same.
Washington.
What? Mm-hmm.
And don't get me started on Washington, y'all.
Oh, we're gonna talk about Washington here in a second. Oh yeah.
Oh, he's so fucking. But anyways, Judy is. I did feel bad for Judy until she got
Mm-hmm.
back on Dick really fast. Then I was like,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh snap! It wasn't. It was like 3 months. I was like, oh, okay. But then at the same time, I was like, ooh, he's a doctor. He's
And
a
he's
hot
cute.
doctor. Yes, he cute. He bad
He's
cute.
cute.
So that's why I was like,
You marry
okay,
Nate, Judy. You keep him. He's
yes.
cute and he's
I was
down to
like,
earth.
okay, you
Mm-hmm.
can hoe him.
Yeah. Hoe him up. Mm-hmm. Oh
Yes,
yeah.
hoe him up. Um, I loved Aunt Tina. Do you
Aunt
remember that part
Tina.
when they asked, "Do you know what Me Too is?" The Me Too movement in, and she was like,
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Me Too movement?
Me Too movement, I think it's Me Too. It's not just all by you. It's had to be including me. Said me time, that's it. They don't go, this is me time. I do it for me. I mean, like, if I'm not happy, nothing else gonna happen. That's me.
Nice.
I was like, that is so funny.
You got a clue, Aunt Tina, for me too. But hey, me too.
Yeah.
But she's
I mean, it makes
she's
sense.
funny.
Like even her understanding of it, she was like, "Of course I know what that means. It means include me in everything. Like me too. I want to be a part of it." I was like, "Oh yeah, I guess you can take it like that."
And she was Ben's sister, so I was like, and you could tell Mama did not want to do this series. She's like,
Mm-mm.
she reminded me of Melania Trump with her facial expressions. Like, please get me out
Yes.
of here. I'm just
Yes.
smiling
Yes.
here because my husband and
Yes.
my son want to do this, and I'm just smiling. I'm being a good life. I'm not going to say
Mhm.
anything bad. I'm just not going to say anything at all.
Yes. Yes. No, and she did irritate me throughout the, like, especially when she took her daughter-in-law to get her energy cleansed. And do you remember
That's
when
just,
she
Oh yeah, that's just being a Asian mother-in-law. You know,
Well, but I
that's just
thought that was funny. Like I was like,
it
oh
was
my
pretty funny
goodness.
though.
But so what they do, so I thought they owned a chain of restaurants, but that wasn't
No.
true. They
Mm-mm.
are into banking
Mm-hmm.
and
And real
investment.
estate.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Real
Yeah.
estate and investment. Right.
And they do, and Washington Ho has done some other ventures. I was looking at his LinkedIn page the other day, and I was like, oh, okay, so now, but he calls himself a public figure and a influencer on his LinkedIn page as well as his Instagram as well. So
Now,
yeah.
what is your outtake for Washington?
Okay, Washington in the beginning, I thought he was a pretty big asshole, you know, and an entitled prick is what I have to say. And I was
Mhm.
like, I was looking at him and watching him. He's like, you know, I could tell he was drunk to excess, probably did some drugs,
Right.
just really loved all the money that he had, just took advantage of everything that he got,
Right.
you
Right.
know, from his parents. And his wife, Leslie, I was like,
Such a sweetheart.
yeah. I'm like, honey, you got a saint in your wife for putting up with your shit. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? She's putting up with your shit. You know, she got a little whiny near the end, you know, and I'll talk
Yeah.
about that later. But
Yeah.
I liked her. And I thought it was really funny. You know, they're a Vietnamese Catholic family. And I just thought it was hilarious that Leslie's mother-in-law would bring in Virgin Marys every time she visited. Where is she buying these? Like Lily said, she's buying these on wholesale or something, and she's just like bringing them to remind me to
Yeah.
be Christ-like. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, guys, go to church, do some charity work.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of that in the show at all.
None.
I didn't see it. I saw them, you know, flying on private jets with the millionaire airlines. I
Right.
saw them
Right.
spending money. You know, I did appreciate Leslie going to the sales rack in
Uh-huh.
a
Oh,
very
I know.
expensive boutique store.
I
You
know.
know,
But
but
even the like the outfits that Judy was choosing, I was like, oh yeah, see, I don't know. Like I love being fabulous. I love being all of that, but I don't know. I think there's a difference when you have a family.
mhm.
And I think Leslie, because doesn't Judy have kids?
Oh, Judy has 2 kids.
Okay,
Mhm,
because I remember they
mhm.
had like 4 to 5 kids when she moved in
Yeah.
with Washington. So so yeah, I just wanted to, I couldn't remember if she did. But yeah, Washington needs to realize what he has. And yes, she did
Mhm.
get whiny at the ending.
Well, they were saying how there's this huge family problem that will just be scandalous, and I was like, what is it? Is it his drinking? Oh, it was his drinking. Okay, so he's an asshole. He might be handsy. Yeah,
Right.
rich. So it looks like they're trying to work it out near the end,
Right.
you know, with
Right. But
him.
I also like how, the production made it all like dun, dun, dun,
I know.
because she was like, I didn't want to bring this to the public. And you're like, oh, like,
If that's the
oh,
only thing that you worry about, honey, is your husband's drinking problem,
yeah.
then that's the least of your worries.
Well, yeah, and everybody
Is he
already knows
beating
he's a
on you?
prick.
Is he beating on your children? I mean,
Yeah,
that's something to worry about right
that's
there.
true
But
too. That is true
mhm.
too. But yeah, I think him being an asshole should have been the secret because he wasn't hiding that. So
Mm-mm.
I guess it wouldn't have been a secret. But
But it seems in the past, because this was all taped, as we discussed before the pandemic, more than a year ago in
Mhm,
2019. So it seems
mhm.
that the pandemic has done some nice things for them and their family. They've gotten closer. They've dealt with some problems, but you know, still seeing what the show was, full of just no depth, no, just seeing all the surface. Yeah, you got a lot of money, but what are you doing with it? You're not doing anything with it for the
Mhm.
community. You're not, that we've seen. I mean, yeah, sure, you got money. Who cares if all your children are named Washington and
Yeah,
Lincoln and
Kennedy and
Madison and
right.
Kennedy, and I think, and there's one thing the mom's like, well, you have a nanny who cooks for you. And I was like, oh, so behind the scenes, it looks like oh, they do all their cooking for all their get-togethers, but probably most likely not. They're just
It's probably their nanny.
just
Right.
probably the nanny or the cooks, and they just let's do some scenes of us chopping vegetables together.
Yeah.
You know, maybe cooking a dish.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I don't know if I would ever have a nanny. Well, I don't need it anymore. My kids are
you
all
don't
older,
need-
but but I've always enjoyed that time cooking with my kids. So I could see
Mhm.
why they would put that in production,
Mhm,
you know, because it
mhm.
looks like, you know,
Looks
every
like they're a family. Yeah. Mhm.
every family card that you send out, it's them either cooking together or playing ball together or taking a walk together
Mhm.
or, you know, so I guess they hit that up in that one scene. Actually,
One-
multiple scenes. They try to
One
make it
family
look
member that I did like was Reagan, because he only showed up in like one episode. He's like, I'm sure he showed up because he had to, you know, but otherwise he's like, fuck you guys. I'm having nothing to do with this series. And they're like,
yeah.
oh, he's the black sheep. I'm like, no, he's probably the most normal
He's
one of all of
probably
you.
the most real.
Mhm,
Yes,
mhm.
because he has no delusion of, and I don't want to say delusion because that negates um, you know, having money and being able to do what you
Mhm,
want to do and be
mhm,
free. And that's the
mhm.
thing, like they're not living free, they're living what is a good word? Like
They're under
they're very selfish. They're very, very
okay.
selfish.
Mhm, mhm.
Instead of, you know, and I don't know what they, like you said, we don't know what they've done for the community. We don't know, but it didn't show,
It didn't show.
you know, and
Mhm.
usually even on Real Housewives, those series, it shows them going to dog walks, going to rallies, going
Mhm.
to, it shows them doing shit with their money. But this one, I saw nothing. And I think that was why I was also disappointed. I was like, okay, they have the money. Why is there no community, you know,
Mhm.
anything?
It's like I
Or
see your house. I see I see what daddy's buying you. I see that he's bought everybody a house in the same neighborhood, and
Mhm.
that's great. Thanks, Dad, for the present. But you know, and you see, I'm going to talk about Reagan again. He doesn't live in the conclave with everybody else. He refuses to get married because one, he's smart because he doesn't want daddy to tell him who to marry,
yes.
or he's gay. Either one, we don't know. I think House of Hope. I think Aunt Tina, you're awesome.
Yes.
I would have a total drink with you.
Yes.
I'd have birthdays with you every Wednesday.
Yes, yes.
You
And
know?
I would support that Me Too movement. I would do
Mhm.
that. Oh, I want to come too. I want to be involved as well. Who wants to do this? Me too.
Me too.
I love that. I love that. But I think overall,
The hoes are lacking.
what was
They're
that?
like they're a hose trying to be real big hoes, but they're little hoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very shallow and pedantic.
Mhm.
That's what I think.
Mhm.
And I'm sure a lot of you love it out there. So we'd love to hear your comments. Here,
Mhm.
why the fuck do I keep saying that? We'd love to read your comments.
Yes, comment below. We want to
Yes.
hear. We'll talk about a bit more of House of Hope. But you know, one thing that we're also excited to do on this channel is to
Yes.
watch the
Yes, yes.
the Netflix version of this show, and that starts next week.
And it's
And
called the
I forget, like Bling
Bling Empire.
Bling Empire. Yes,
Bling
we're
Empire.
Mhm.
Yes, I actually saw a teaser. I'm kind of excited.
Yeah. So follow up House of Ho is Bling Empire. So if you like this stuff, stay tuned for next time. We're gonna talk about more of that excess. but until then, guys, we'll see you later. And make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the ho-ho bell.
Yes, ring the ho bell. And
Ring the
don't
ho
forget
bell.
to check out our other videos. See you in the mix.
Hey, guys.